said your name's Cody? Oh, well, I got some Code Red over here by me and Mountain Dew. I got disconnected twice. I was talking to somebody, and I want to get reimbursed for the Chex Mix cereal I got. That's no good. And I got quite a bit of boxes of those because we got them for a party for Christmas to make Chex Mix the snack. And then we got some for eating cereal while we're moving our stuff and moving out where we are. And it was a special. It had the Grinch that Stole Christmas on the specially marked boxes. And the Grinch that Stole Christmas tried to steal my life twice. I almost felt like I was going to die. And last night, I lost my vision. It went blurry on me, and I almost called 911. I started shaking, and I started throwing up after my vision went blurred, and all I could think was a void check in my mind. That's all I could think of is the blurriness that's written on a check. It says void. And I started throwing up. My vision went blurred. I was shaking. I had an anxiety attack. And I almost should have called 911, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's very cold. We've been packing our stuff up. That was the second time I have had your cereal, or actually third time, because the time before that was the third time, and that was the second time the Grinch tried to steal my life. There was a Grinch on the front of the Rice Chex cereal, and the first time we had opened it, I choked. There was corn Chex. This is also a choking hazard. So I don't know what was wrong with the other box I opened last night, but my vision went blurred, and the only thing I could think of is maybe somebody had tampered with the box or something. I don't know. But the other box I opened the first day we got home, I went to make me a bowl of cereal, and it is the sediment of it, or the fill of it, that is not safe. It got stuck in my throat. It went up in my nasal passageway, and it's very crunchy, and I about could not get it out of my throat. It was like a piece of popcorn, and I was choking, and I couldn't get it out, and I said, well, good God, that's not safe for the children. I haven't given any to the children, but I bought 14 boxes of it. We opened up 3 or 4 boxes for the Chex Mix, and we put them in bowls, but we don't have all the ingredients for it. We have pretzels, Chex Mix, but we've got to get butter and other items. And they had some free seasoning mix they were giving away up there at Walmart, free seasoning, and we got a bunch of those. It says free on the Chex Mix salty kind, but on the cinnamon it doesn't say free on there. And if it gets soggy, if you let the cereal get soggy, it's not a choking hazard. But if you keep letting it...
Sorry, ma'am, I need you to stop for a moment.
Okay.
Before we go on, okay. Can I get your name and phone number, please?
Yeah, it's like that African singer Brandy, but without the B. It's R-A-N-D-Y. Randy, like Randy Travis, the country singer. Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, and like Brandy, the singer. That's the first name. Randy.
Is it Randy or Randy?
Randy with an R. R-A-N-D-Y. Randy.
Okay, what's your last name?
Hamilton. H-A-M-I-L-T-O-N. Hamilton.
What's your phone number?
It's 580. He don't like giving out this number, my partner, so we try to remain anonymous, but if you need it, I'll give it to you. But it's 580-278-0640, and I'm still shaking about this last night, and I'm scared to eat anything now. I mean, I'm scared to eat anything at all, because, I mean, I lost my vision. It went blurry on me, and I almost called 911, but it let up after I was vomiting. It let up, and it wasn't so blurred. My vision started to come back, but it was still a little blurred, so I just took me some sleeping medicine and went to sleep, and I prayed to God it would stop, and I woke up, my vision was back. So, I mean, that's very scary. And that That happened to me before. Happened to me before when I had my hands on some old batteries. And whenever I had to call 911 before, I was changing batteries in the fire alarm. And they said, well, I must have got battery acid. So I don't know how acid would have been in your cereal or on it, but maybe it was something else. But that happened to me years ago, and that's what the IMSA had told me. And I was thinking, well, that Grinch that stole Christmas is on your cereal box. And I said, well, that Grinch that stole Christmas is trying to steal my life. That 2 times I almost lost my life from eating your cereal. So I definitely want my cereal replaced.
Okay, can I put you on hold for a moment while I double check something for you?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Is this a minute? Is this phone a minute phone? Is this charge 25 cents a minute? Coincidentally, we spoke about battery acid. My father's name is Terry, military. My mother's name is Melissa, like Militia. Eminem, initials for Eminem for Marilyn Manson. And do you know Marilyn Manson came out with the song say deep sex, 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 sex with leek? And the kids were listening to that, and that rhymes with chex, deep sex. Like 6 feet deep is when the grave, somebody goes to the grave, just coincidentally, I'm just saying this coincidental. Deep sex, 6 feet deep, like when somebody dies from choking on cereal. Marilyn Manson and satanic music, that's just coincidental. I'm just saying. And serial killers. And Marilyn Manson also came up with a song called We're Killing Strangers.
Thank you for holding. I'm so sorry for that wait. Can I go on hold for another moment? It's just to double check one last thing for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Right back again.
I don't know how long, how many minutes you got on your phone. Is it a minute? Is it a minute? Hello? Yeah, that's pretty shitty how I felt. I felt horrible. Maybe I put mine on hold for a long time. Yeah, Marilyn Manson has that song played again.
Thank you for holding. So sorry for that wait.
You almost hit me.
Okay, so are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. And so do you still have the packaging for the box that you choked on the checks with?
Yeah, I have a bunch of boxes. And the one that I was eating out of yesterday, last night, I got that box. And then
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's a number of things that you said, and I need to apply them one by one. Okay, so you need to follow me with this, okay? When you fill the box, and check on checks from, you still have that specific box.
yes, I do. I have it in my hand right now.
The box that you have in your hand right now is the one that you had choked on a while ago.
Yep, it says last night. It says illumination presents the Dr. Seuss, my vision is kind of illuminated. That's what they call illuminated vision. I got that in my hand.
When did you choke on the check?
These are two different instances. This is a course over 3 days. And it's not funny, but I was having a conversation with my sister, and I told her the Grinch that stole Christmas is on the front of the cereal box, and I said, well, it's the Grinch that stole Christmas almost stole my life twice. I had 2 different instances with this cereal, and they were both very scary.
Okay, and I do take what you're saying seriously, which is why I'm trying to get the correct information from you. Now, you said you choked on it a few days ago, but you also said the box that you have in your hand is the one that you had eaten that made you sick last night.
Yeah, the one that I choked on, I don't know which box that was. We have 4 empty boxes, so I don't know which box it was I choked on. But that choking is with all of them, the choking hazard. Unless you let it sit to get soggy, it's a choking hazard. It gets caught in the throat, and it got stuck in my nasal. I was breathing through my nose, breathing up, and it got stuck in my nasal passageway up to the brain between there. And I about never did get it out of my throat. It's the little bitty corners, the corner of the paper, it's a real rough texture. And unless you let it sit for a while before you eat it, it's really not safe. I don't particularly think it's safe, and I don't like that. I like a lot of your cereals, but I don't like that. And I said, well, I'll just let my cereal get soggy, a little soggier. I didn't bought the stuff. And my partner, the guy I'm with, he said that he likes Chex Mix, the party mix, and they were giving away some free party mix sprinkles and with the cereal. So I said, yeah, we're stocked up on it for Christmas, and we're making a bunch for the holidays.
So, right now we're going off topic here now. We need to be very pointed with our conversation right now in order for me to get the proper information written down in order to help you. So we can't be going off like that, okay?
I have the box in my hand. What do you need off of it?
Okay, so you have 4 boxes there. Do you know which box it was?
It was the family size. It was a General Mills family size, 18 ounces. I've got both the 18-ounce boxes and I've got the small boxes. Oh, you mean the one? Oh, the one I choked on? The one I choked on? No, I don't know. No, the one I choked on? No, I don't know the particular box I choked on. No, they were all choking hazards.
Okay, thank you very much then. Now I can move on to the other questions that you have. Thank you very much. So you don't know specifically which box it is, but you do still have all 4 boxes.
Yeah, but the one I lost my vision on, I do know, because I'm holding it in my hand.
Okay, well, we'll start with the choking though, because these are 2 different issues.
That heifer is my son, your future king.
It's right down here.
Don't turn your back on me, Star. Perhaps you shall turn your back on me.
Okay, and
I will be
so, which day specifically did that happen that you choked?
That was the day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday was Wednesday the 28th.
Yep.
And can you describe what happened exactly in that instance?
I poured the cereal in my bowl, and I ate it right away when it was still hard and crunchy. And it's a choking hazard when it's so hard like that. If you let it sit in the cereal bowl for a while, it's not and let it get soggy. It's not a choking hazard, but it's soggy. But I don't think the kids are going to like soggy cereal. And it got stuck, the hard pieces of it, the corners of the pieces got stuck in my throat, and I was choking. And then a piece of it went up my nasal passage, or my throat passage up there, and I breathed up, and I about didn't get it out. It took me a long time to get it cleared out. I have never felt a choking like that before, and I almost called 911, but I finally got it cleared out with drinking some stuff and trying to get it out of my throat. So I said, well, hell, that's not safe for the kids. And I got all the cereal, and I do have kids. And I said, well, I guess I'll still make it into the Chex mix. I already got the cereal. Give it to him. He likes to eat it. You know, is what he said. He likes to eat it, so he's going to make it to Chex mix. That's what happened. I said, well, if I let it get soggy, I'll eat it. So that's what I did. The next 2 days later, we had left the bowls. We sampled some of it the next day. I didn't choke on it. That didn't happen. Some of the same cereal. I had mixed it with the Mick Party seasoning mix, and we toasted it. And I got it a little soggy, you know, a little soggy, and put it in the oven. But the other stuff is still in the bowls in the mix. And we don't have all the ingredients in the Chex mix, so we have to wait to get the ingredients. But the third day, last night, I went and made me a bowl after we've been packing our stuff because we're moving, you know, we're moving.
Okay, yeah, that's a different issue that we'll go over separately from the choking part. Like I said, we have to be really pointed with the questions here in order to get through this. And so you were able to dislodge the check from your throat yourself, or did you need to get help?
No, I got it out myself. Luckily, I almost called 911, but I got it out. But my phone was dead at the time anyway, so even if I wanted to call, I didn't know where my phone charger was. And I didn't know where my phone charger was last night. I had it. Luckily, I found it this morning. That's something I should always have on. I should always have my phone charged, but my phone died on me last night. And I just took me some sleeping pills and just went to sleep. I said, well, my vision got a little bit better, and I said, I hope it stops when I wake up. And it did. My vision was cleared up this morning, so. But that's still scary. And I don't know what caused that, but I'm going to make an appointment with my doctor and try to get in with the doctor. So I don't have health insurance right now down here, and I didn't want a big ambulance bill. But that was sure scary.
Yeah, I can certainly understand how.
And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. And I thought I defeated the Grinch. I said, well, I defeated him. I'll just let it get soggy and go ahead and eat it. You know, I wasn't going to cause no problem with the store. I wasn't going to take them back. I wasn't going to bother you guys. I said, well, you know, I was just going to eat them. And then I made me the bowl, and I let it soak until it got soggy.
So when it easy for you and choked, were you eating the check with
Milk.
milk in it?
Yeah, milk in
Or was it just dry?
Yeah, milk in a spoon. But I didn't let it set not even a minute after I had poured it in there. I started eating it immediately, so it was quite dry. But last night, when I lost my vision, it was soggy.
Okay, and so the 4 boxes that you have open, are they all the same kind of checks, or are they different checks?
We had a couple boxes of the corn Chex. I think just one box of corn Chex, and I believe that's the one I choked on was a corn Chex. And the others are all rice Chex. I wanted to try the corn Chex, and all the others are rice Chex cereal. I've got about, let's see, 1, 2. I guess I got 11 boxes of the small ones. Let me see, the small boxes. those are the 12 ounces and two. Oh, I guess I got 5 of these big ones. I got more cereal than I thought I did. This one is 18 ounces. The one I'm holding in my hand is an 18-ounce box. And these were all together by the soda pop, which I luckily had a bottle of Coca-Cola and a bottle of Mountain Dew, and I was able to rinse my mouth out, and then I drank some milk too whenever I was choking. But these were conveniently located next to the soda and the alcohol aisle. The soda and the alcohol aisle are next to each other at Walmart, and they were handing out free Chex Mix seasoning, the sprinkles with the cereal at Walmart in Bartlesville. Yeah, they have different codes on them. These have different codes on them.
So we're only going to focus now on the 4 boxes that you have open. Okay, so don't worry about all your other boxes. We're only going to talk about the 4 boxes that are open. What are the names of the 4 that are open?
These small ones is a 12 ounces. I opened two of the small ones and 2 of the big ones. And I have
to the sizes.
Yeah.
We'll get to the sizes in a moment. But first, I need you to tell me the names of the cereal boxes that are open.
Oh, they're all rice. These are all rice Chex cereals, except for the one corn Chex, which I threw that one in the trash. I threw that box in the trash. Because I used that to scoop up the shit off the floor. We were sweeping the floor. And after we poured the rest of that in the Chex Mix bowl and poured the seasoning over there, I used the broom and I used the empty box to scoop up the dust and crap off the floor because I didn't see the dust can. And I threw that box in the trash. Yes. These other boxes are the ones that are here are all the rice Chex. The other one was a corn Chex and that was in the trash. I guess we really opened 5 of them. But the other box, the corn Chex, that was in the trash. The trash man came yesterday. That one I can't give you. I can't give the information on corn Chex. And I think the corn Chex box is the one I checked on. I think it was corn Chex I checked on. Can I call 911? No, I couldn't because my phone was dead. Even if I wanted to call 911, I was choking. I couldn't because my phone was dead and I couldn't find my charger. But I was lucky to find it and charge it this morning. I did have another emergency phone on me, and I almost called 911 last night, but I said, no, my vision started to clear up after I got me some fluid in me after I had got done throwing up, and my vision started to come back, and it was blurry, and I said, no, I'm going to go to sleep. Yeah, yeah, I had two. I had a couple pieces stuck in there. One of them was up in my nasal passageway. After I got the one out of my throat, it kind of part of it lodged itself up in there in my nasal passageway. That was the hardest one to get out because it was stuck like in my, it was stuck up in my nasal passageway. Well, I got me some fluid and I was going like that, and it finally came down a little bit. It was stuck up, and that was going up towards my nostril. I had a couple pieces in there stuck. I had one stuck in my throat, and then I had one of them that lodged up in my nasal passageway. And that was pretty scary. The one in my nasal passageway is the one I about didn't get out, and I thought I was going to have to call the ambulance. And my roommate, he just laid there. He didn't try to help me or nothing, sicko. And I asked him, I was like, where's the phone? You know, I was trying to talk to him. I was like, where's the phone? Because I could still talk when it was up in my nasal passage. When I got that piece out of my throat, I ran in the other room and I asked him where his phone was. You know, he doesn't like me giving out this number. But my other phone, it was dead. It died, and I didn't have a charger on me. He put up the charger. He put the charger up because we're packing our stuff. We're moving, you know. He didn't want the charger to get packed away. And he just said he didn't know where the charger was. He didn't know where his phone was, but I did find it. And I didn't think that was very nice of him.
So the one you did your nasal passageway, you were able to get up when you usually gargle.
Yeah, and I had to go. I had to do that a lot. And I had to breathe in through my nose, and it kind of moved it down out of my throat a little bit, out of my tonsils, my throat. But it was very hard to get that piece out because it went up into my nasal passage, up to my breathing passage, or whatever that passageway is. That was pretty hard. That was pretty scary. But not as scary. I don't think it was as scary as losing my vision. You know, I thought I beat the cereal system. I thought I beat it. Wouldn't choke again if I could just eat it when it's soggy, you know, not let it go to waste. We spent our good money, and that's why I'd like to have it replaced, because we spent our good money on it, you know. I spent my money on it. I'm the one that paid for all this, and I bought us a Christmas tree, and I want us to have a good Christmas, you know, and all that evilness, that choking and evilness is of Satan. And I said, well, I told her that just coincidental the Grinch stole Christmas on the cereal box. I said, the Grinch stole Christmas, tried to steal my life. It happened twice, and trying to ruin our Christmas. You know, wasting our money, spending all our money on this, and we had to pay a taxi to get up to Walmart. That cost money. And then even if I found the receipt, I'd have to pay money to go take it back up there. That's $7 each way for the taxi. That's $14 right there, because we have to pay a taxi. Our SUV's broke down. So that costs money. That costs time. And we're supposed to be moving out of here, you know. And this was all the food we have here, besides some other stuff. That's all we got. We've been packing stuff. We have some turkey. We have turkey. We've already eaten turkey and chicken. But that's what we got, and eggs. And that happened to me. I've lost my vision like that before with him. We had lived up in out of state, and we were packing some stuff.
Sorry, we're going off topic again. I know that.
Well, I just said I don't know how acid would have got on the cereal, but before I lost my vision, and I got battery acid. I got battery in my eyes before, because I was changing the old batteries out of fire alarm, and I had to call EMSA because I rubbed my eyes.
I still have one more question before we wrap up the choking part. Lots of the other thing that happened. So the rest of the corn checks, were you the only one that ate the corn checks, or what happened to the rest of them?
Well, we poured it into the bowl. Some of it's in the bowl in there, mixed with the rice checks for the. We have to wait till we get the other ingredients to make the. Because he still wants to eat what was in the bowl. I'm not letting him eat the other stuff, but whatever's been opened, you know, you can't take that back. And well, I probably shouldn't let him eat it, but he didn't care that I lost my vision, you know. But the vision box, I lost my vision. This one is the only one that caused that I know of.
Again, that right now we're just focusing on the chicken.
Well, the box is thrown in the trash, but the rest of the cereal is in the bowl, and they're in the kitchen waiting for the other ingredients. He bought some pretzels, but we don't have butter. And we did sprinkle some on it and put it in the oven. Some of that sprinkled seasoning mix. Now, I don't think that caused me to lose my vision, but it could have. We had ate some more of that prior to eating the bowl of cereal.
So you still have the rest of the corn checks in the bowl in your kitchen waiting to make with the ingredients for chex.
Well, yeah, I was going to let him have the corn. I didn't lose my vision on the corn. I only choked on it. On the corn cereal, yeah. But on this other cereal, no, I don't want him eating that because I don't know if it's safe. Because I lost my vision. But yeah, the corn cereal I choked on. He could have that and shove it up his butt, but the sun don't shine for all I care. Because I'm leaving him anyways. But despite the point, you know, he didn't care I was choking, and he's not helping me pack. He's just laying in bed in there, and I don't trust the fellow. And you know, we've been together for 5-6 years, and this incident like this has happened before, and he just laid in there. I've asked him to, you know, in case I need to call 911 or something happens, something scary like this. He doesn't seem to care at all. So no, I don't care if he eats that that's in there in the kitchen, but this other stuff, I won't let him eat it, you know. Because if it's got some kind of battery acid or if there's something else seriously wrong with it, I don't want him to eat that, you know. But the other stuff's already been opened. It's in there, and we mixed it together with the seasoning, and we ate out of it. And if, you know, I didn't lose the vision off that stuff. It was this box that's in my hand right here. This was a brand new box I opened last night. But I can't keep staying on this phone with you because this is a minute phone. It's his phone, and it's ringing up minutes. So it's probably cost more time talking to you on this phone, and it's not benefiting me. It might be benefiting you and your company, but it's not benefiting me. So I can't keep just talking on this phone like this.
Okay. Well,
this is costing 25 cents a minute.
Well, I got a lot of information written down from before about the other things. Before you go, though, could I get some of the use-by dates off of the rice chex boxes that are open?
Yeah.
Or
And
the one?
yeah, not to blame it on Marilyn Manson and satanic music, but the kids was listening to Marilyn Manson, and he has a song that came out, Deep Sex, 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 6 feet deep. And I'm sure I'd be buried 6 feet deep if I had choked or died. And sex rhymes with chex. I'm just saying that's coincidental. And my teenager was laughing about that, and they also laughed that he has another song called "We're Killing Strangers," like serial killers. I'm just saying that's coincidental, and they had bought a couple Marilyn Manson CDs. They were playing that last night prior to this incident. That's very satanic. It's very satanic. So I don't think I'll be having anything to do with that. I throw those Marilyn Manson CDs in the trash too. They're out there in the dumpster, and I don't want them to have nothing to do with Marilyn Manson. I'll tell you that. That's satanic. But yeah, I got the code here. I got the code.
Okay, what's the UPC, the date off the code of the box? That caused your mission to fail?
The code, this code, hold on. This code is CI 221018. CI
Okay, what was the use-by date? Okay, what was the use-by date before that? For the CI?
09 SCP 2019.
Okay. 09 SCP 2019 CI 221018.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the barcode number off of that box?
01600487956.
Thank you very much for that. We'll add that to the case number here. So in order to, so because it's such a high volume, 14 boxes, I will have to forward it and see what we can do for you.
Well, I don't have to have all of those replaced. Those other boxes, but I've at least like half of them replaced, at least half of them, because I did spend quite a bit of money. You know, I could throw the others in the trash. I could donate them. I probably shouldn't donate them, but I could. I could take them down to Mary Martha's. Coincidentally, this town has the same initials, Mary Martha, as Marilyn Manson. I want nothing to do with him anymore, or my kids, not music, but I could take them down to Mary Martha's and donate them. It's a food place. They give free food away. That's where he got some of his food last week. And I could donate it to them, or I could throw them in the dumpster. But like I said, if I could at least get half of them replaced, because I did spend a lot of money, you know, and I didn't want to call EMSA. That would have been a high bill to pay, and it's very embarrassing when you lose your vision and you have to call 911, because that happened to me before, and I had to change the batteries in the fire alarm when we lived before. But same thing, we were moving. Coincidentally, we were moving at the other place, and he got arrested for assault and battery, coincidental, and he got put in jail. And coincidental as that was with that incident too, assault and battery, and I got battery acid on my hands. I was changing the fire alarm, and the battery acid it was leaking out of the battery, and I got it in my eye, and my vision went blurred. And I said, well, that's what I thought of when my vision went blurred with this. And I said, well, God, I didn't eat nothing else or touch anything else or put my hands in my mouth prior to eating the cereal. So what in God creation caused that? You know, and I remember before that happened, and I called 911, and I had to sit outside the side of the house, and I didn't want to go to the hospital then because I didn't have insurance. Cost money. It was very, very embarrassing because I had to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't see. My eyes was just like doing twirls, like seeing the TV, the vision. And very scary. And you know, my father, his name's Terry, coincidental Terry, like a Battery. My uncle's name's Terry too. He works at Steinmark.
Yes, we're going off topic again now. So,
well, I'm recording this too, and I'm posting it to Facebook. So I'm recording this. I got a video recording. I've recorded it the whole time because I like to post myself on Facebook. It's coincidental, but I'm writing a book about my life too, and I might put it in my book. Probably not with the brand name of your cereal. It'll probably be called something else. But I write a lot. I do journalism. I write a lot, and I record everything. I try to. So I mean, it's all very coincidental, but it's a little too coincidental. So, but yeah, so you're going to have somebody contact me. Is that what you said? Okay, I have another phone number then to give you because this phone is actually my partner's. So let me give you another phone for them to contact me about.
what's the number that we can hold you at?
Okay, that number, if you can replace the number I gave you. Hold on a second. Nine 210-4145.
918-210-4145.
Yes.
Okay, and you're moving from that address. Do you have your new address that I could?
No, I have a P.O. box I get my mail at and I do my correspondence. We're probably going to stay at a motel. We're putting our stuff in the storage and we don't know where we're putting it at. We're going to go pick the U-Haul up in a little bit and I probably am not going to eat very much today and I may not eat very much tomorrow because this really terrified me. I'm probably going to be on liquid. I got me some Coke here. I'm going to drink with some cola. And other than that, I mean, it's really scary, scary. And I'm getting him out of my life. I think him and the kids, they both like that Marilyn Manson. That's satanic, so I'm throwing that in the trash. I hope I can move away from him, to be honest with you, sir. But I can give you my P.O. box. We used to live up in Coffeyville.
What's your P.O. box?
1121. Yes.
What's the
Coffeyville. 67337.
your name again?
It's like the singer Brandy, but with an R instead of a B. It's Randy. R-A-N-D-Y. Randy.
And your last name, Randy?
It's Hamilton. Like a ham sandwich. Ham, I-L-T-O-N. Hamilton.
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you very much for that. I got your P.O. box 1121 in Coffeyville, Kansas 67337. For this office, if we need to get a hold of you or find out more information, we'll definitely get in contact with you.
Yeah, I might just delete this instead of post on Facebook. They say I'm nuts, but I certainly am not nuts, and it's a very scary experience to go through. And like I said, I wasn't going to complain about the choking. I said, well, popcorn, I've choked on popcorn twice. And one time I prayed, I said, oh, God, I'll never eat popcorn again. Well, hell, I did eat popcorn again, and I choked again another time. But, they don't make popcorn illegal because people choke on it. They put it in the movie theaters, and here they got the Grinch that Stole Christmas only in theaters advertised on here, and I've choked on popcorn before, so I said, well, I'll just make it get soggy, and I'll just eat it when it gets soggy, and sure enough, that didn't help. I lost my vision, so that's just Satan. That's of Satan getting jealous, and I try to pray to God and say, well, that's just Satan. Satan gets jealous, and we're going to go to church and pray, and we don't have a lot of money, and I did spend quite a bit on the cereal, so if I can get at least half of it replaced, because I am going to have to go without eating a whole lot, because we spent a big portion of our grocery money on this cereal, and we were planning on, eating it. If he eats any of it, I certainly am not, so it's not going to benefit me. And it did cost me You know, should have been happiness. Your cereal should have caused happy memories for me and my family for this Christmas. And I look forward to having the happy memories with the Chex Mix cereal. I bought a whole bunch. A whole bunch. And I hope I can find the receipt. And if I can find the receipt, and that would be wonderful. But I don't think I can because I usually throw them in the trash. You know, I quit writing for a long time. I quit posting to Facebook. My veins in my hands started showing because I wrote so much. I was writing stories, and I got mad. I threw a bunch of my writing crap in the trash. I just quit writing, and I haven't wrote much for 6 months. In fact, my camera quit working on my laptop computer. It just started working yesterday. And it quit working. I quit recording stuff. I quit writing. And, you know, and I wanted to have a happy Christmas, record some happy memories with our children and our family. And usually General Mills, I eat a lot of it. I eat a lot of the cereal. I love cereal. You know, I'm not a big meat eater. I'm not a big cook. And I love eating cereal, and I love milk, and it's a comfort food. And this has taken my comfort, my safety, my safety and secure feeling away. And now it's taken away Christmas. It's been stolen from us because, you know, this is a big chunk of our money and a big chunk of our time, and nobody's happy here. And nobody's happy. The kids aren't getting to eat cereal for breakfast. They're not getting to make Chex Mix in the kitchen and make happy memories. It's just really sad, and I don't know, you know, why someone would do other than Satan. You know, Satan's the cause of everything bad. That's what my grandmother would say growing up. She raised us. And so this is about as big as the Bible. I got a family-sized Bible, and this box actually is about as big as the Bible I just bought. It's a black Bible. We had a white Bible growing up, and I bought a black Bible from the resale shop. It was dusty, thinking about sweeping up that dust and all that stuff off the floor. Well, this Bible was real dusty, and I sprayed it with some bug spray. I remember that now. I don't think God's punishing me for that, but there's some cockroaches in the house, and I have been spraying bug spray, but I didn't have any yesterday. I sprayed or the day before, so I don't think that was it, unless I sprayed my Bible, because I brought the Bible home from the resale shop to that day, because we stopped at the resale shop, and she had an old black Bible on sale, and there's little bitty tiny white mites or bugs inside the Bible, and I didn't know he said they eat paper, and I took that bug spray out as germ killer in it, and I sprayed the Bible pages. So I didn't do it the day before or even the day that I had ate that, so I don't think that would cause me to lose vision unless it was the good Lord. The good Lord wrote in the Bible, those who add to this, I will add plagues to. Now, I don't. And I know they say the gift of God, the root of evil, the wages of sin, like seeing the waves of the ocean, that's what it looks like. That's what my sister said. Well, the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is that eternal life. Well, I don't think he was referring to that. And, you know, adding the plagues of look, I don't think God would punish me for spraying his Bible, but I can't think of anything else it could be. Do you know, has anybody else had this problem happen to them? Has anybody called about this? Certainly you guys might want to sample the cereal. You might want me to send the box back to you. That's pretty serious losing the vision. But like I said, it's very embarrassing, and I want nothing to do with the medical people, to be honest with you.
So hold on to that box. We may request it. Please hold on to that box.
You'll be back in contact with me. I sprayed that the same day we went and bought the cereal. I stopped at the resale shop sometimes, and I had picked up that Bible, and I picked up that bug spray, and it was... That's what it is. I sprayed the Bible with that. I just think coincidental, the Bible's about as big as that cereal box. I didn't touch that yesterday or today. I haven't touched the Bible or the cereal box. I mean, or the spray. I mean, not the cereal box, but the spray. So I don't think that could have caused me my vision. You know, unless it was God did it. I mean, I don't think God does it. That's a Satan. So I don't know. I don't know what caused it, but it's just very coincidental and very scary. So, but yeah, I just have to call that number. That's a number they can reach me at. That's 918-210, and this has probably cost me more money. I think this says 55 minutes is what it says recording time. 55 minutes and 55 seconds. So. And it cost me 25. This cost me 25 cents a minute. So the other phone cost me too. So this is actually costing me a lot of money and a lot of time. And I've got to get up and finish packing, and I'm weak because I need to eat. And I'm scared to eat any more cereal. I've got quite a bit of cereal, so I have to wait until we get a U-Haul so I can go out and get me something to eat. And I'm still scared. After that happened to me, I'm scared to eat anything. You know, I'm going to have to go to the doctor and get me some anxiety medicine. I mean, this has also caused me anxiety disorder. I mean, I've got anxiety from choking and from seeing that. I mean, I'm going to have hospital bills. I might have medical, you know, but I don't want to. So I'll hold on to the box. I'm gonna put tape on there. I'm gonna tape it up, and I'll wait to hear from you guys by my P.O. box and by the phone call. And for some reason, if I'm out of minutes on my phone, you just have to call you'll have to correspond with me by mail.
And yeah, let me update your address there as well. So, I'll let you go.
Maryland.
And, if we need to get a hold of you, we definitely will.
Yeah, my finger points at Marilyn Manson and that satanic music. And those kids are not listening to it. I'm throwing that in the trash. I might throw that damn Bible in the trash, too. So, thank you.